stopping by is Sean Tarwater, the state representative for the 27th district in Kansas. And first of all, we want to congratulate you on your landslide win just this past week. So congratulations on that.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet, you bet. So, I used to live in Missouri. I now live in Kansas. I'm grateful that Sean is one of my neighbors as well. But more importantly, I see the name Tarwater all over the place. So Dan Tarwater, your brother, he too just recently won for Jackson County, and the position was, and I don't live there anymore, so
He's the county legislature in Jackson County,
Right.
on the Missouri side. And the funny thing is, Dan is a Democrat who lives in Missouri, and I'm a Republican who lives in Kansas. And we can sit down and have a meal together, so.
yeah, and you're still friends and all of that.
Right, yeah.
So how did politics start in your family? Because this has been going on for some time. I know Dan's been doing what he does for decades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Started when we were very young. We worked with Bill Wares. Do you remember him?
Yep, I
He
know
was
Bill.
the county
Yep, I know Bill.
executive for a while down there. And so my father was really good friends with him, and we worked on his campaigns and had a good time every 4 years. It just kind of stuck.
Yeah, that's great. So is it just you and Dan in the family that's in politics, or are there
Yes.
others? Just the
Yes.
two of you? Yeah. And Bill Wares was a great guy. Great guy, did a lot of wonderful things too. So what can we look forward to in Kansas? What do you have in store for us, Sean?
Well, my first priority is to return your itemized deductions in Kansas. We lost that last year when the federal government changed their tax plan. So now on your federal return, you get the $24,000 automatic deduction. And if you don't have more than that, then you don't itemize anything. But the Kansas statute says if you itemize on your federal, you can itemize on your Kansas. And we tried to fix that last year. We call it it's called the federal tax windfall.
Okay.
There were a lot of representatives that were apprehensive to do so because they thought Kansas needed that found money, and they're not with us anymore. So we're going to get that done first thing and make it retroactive so we can deduct in 2018.
Okay, that was my next question.
Right.
So we'll try to get that done for 2018. That'd be great.
Yeah, so you'll be able to deduct your mortgage interest again, your health expenses, your property taxes and all that. It's good for real estate.
Yeah, we all love good for real estate, indeed. And that's huge. That is huge. But there are other things, maybe not so in the news, that you're doing for community, because the community's really where the heart of the matter is. And you have a bike program, or tell me a little bit about what's happening. And other
Sure.
things like that are so important to the kids and the families and all of that.
Well, one of the benefits of being in this position is that you get called all the time to help people. And most recently, I think you were talking about the Wish for Wheels program
Yes.
that Walmart did.
Yes.
They donated $25,000 in bikes, and we went down to the inner city and put them all together. I think I built 45 bikes in a day. But it was really neat to see these little kids get their first bike ever. I mean, we all remember our first bike, and
falling.
yeah. Well, we gave them helmets too.
Okay, good. We didn't wear helmets back then. It's just like, just get back on, let's go.
So that kind of stuff is really neat to participate in and get to see someone that really appreciates something.
Where do you find the folks to help you to put all these bikes together? Because do you just round up your friends, your family, because other people would be so wanting to help do these types of things with you as well.
Sure, this was a Walmart program. They asked me to join them, and so it's just me. But they have a lot of their employees, and some of the Kansas City side city council people were there too.
Any final words, Sean? Anything else new on the horizon that we can look for, or that you're going to be involved in?
I'm sure there's a lot.
Putting them on the spot.
One of the other things that we're working on is the school program. So we fought pretty hard to get a good, solid funding mechanism for the schools. And now that we have that, I'm going to focus on making the schools spend it where they're supposed to spend it. A couple of the things that came through Education Committee last year were disappointing to me, that they would come to Topeka and advocate against something just because it would cost them more money after we've given them a lot more money. Like diagnosing dyslexia earlier at kindergarten or first grade rather than 6th or 7th grade, so the kids don't have to catch up. They didn't want to do that because they didn't want to pay to teach them right. So we're going to focus on drilling down on the dollars and where they're being spent next year.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think is your biggest challenge in the coming year?
That.
Okay, yeah. And
That and the Supreme Court issue with the funding. I heard 2 years ago at the door, fix the schools, fix the schools, fix the schools, get this done. We got it done. Supreme Court still says no. And now I'm hearing, well, get the Supreme Court out of the schools. Let's move on. There's other needs in the state. So look for a constitutional amendment coming down the pipe this year.
Oh, wow. Terrific. So on a lighter note, what are you looking forward to the most in the coming year?
Getting back to Topeka, getting in the middle of things. I think that I thrive in an atmosphere where there's high pressure, and I think I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, we think you are too. So congratulations again, Sean Tarwater stopping by today, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks so much. Vote Sean.